updates do you need to make to your estate plan if you've gotten divorced? Hi, my name's Alec Osland, and I'm an attorney at the Yanowitz Law Firm, where we've been assisting families with wills, trusts, and probate for over 30 years. Anytime there's a major life event, it can have drastic consequences on how it implicates your estate planning documents. If you set up an estate plan with a spouse and you are now divorced, well, you'll want to make sure that you meet with an attorney to update your documents so that your goals and wishes can still be accomplished. Now, this does not always happen, as someone may not update their estate planning documents following a divorce because, in all honesty, meeting with another attorney is probably the very last thing that they want to do. And so they push it off and they forget about it. They never go back and update their documents. Well, what happens if they die? So if they didn't update the documents and prior to the divorce, they had given everything to the spouse and then to the kids, does that still mean that that spouse is going to get everything? No, it does not. So in Minnesota, we have a statute that essentially says that if there is a divorce and the divorce severs the marriage, it also severs any reference to that former spouse in your estate planning documents. So again, if you had conveyed everything to your spouse, and then, if your spouse predeceases you then to the kids, it's just going to essentially skip over that spouse and it's going to go to your children in that quick little hypothetical. So technically, an amendment is not needed to your estate planning documents just, to cut out the spouse from your will or your trust. That being said, there's still a good reason to meet with an estate planning attorney following your divorce to make sure everything is updated and correct. If you set up an estate plan while you were married, your documents most likely have some type of marital trust in them, which utilizes, the other spouse's exemption to try to save on estate taxes. And, there's other provisions in there as well regarding the spouse and certain, ways the assets are going to be transferred. So it's a good idea to still meet with the attorney to make sure that everything is updated regarding your estate planning documents. Further, you want to make sure and check all of the beneficiary designation on all of your financial accounts. This is, checking, savings, retirement accounts, brokerage accounts, life insurance. There's a large number of financial accounts to check. For most of these accounts, the same type of application is applied, we talked about the will or the trust, and the spouse is generally skipped over. That being said, there are exceptions. There are certain types of accounts where the spouse is not automatically skipped over. So therefore, you actually have to go in and remove the spouse as a beneficiary from the account if you want them to actually not get the funds upon your death. With that being said, we understand life happens, family dynamics are constantly changing. That's why it's a good idea that anytime there is a major life event, that you meet with your estate planning attorney to make sure that your documents, they align with the goals and wishes that you currently want, just because life happens and people die. So make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel to find out when we post another video. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye.